Rosalba,
It's very,
IELTS part 3, right?
yes,
Okay, please
IELTS.
go on.
Okay. The teach is about the listen careful the questions, and it's very important for we think about these questions. And another another teach is about the the answers, the complete answers.
Complete
And
answer.
yes, for get to high score is important the grammar, vocabulary, mm, and it's very important by time this is the quality and and complete the answers.
Okay. Good, good,
Mm,
good, Rosalba. Joanna,
Yes, teacher.
are you more comfortable right now?
Yes, I feel good.
Okay, Joanna, tell us about the video. You watched
Okay,
it. Yeah.
teacher. Yes. It was about speaking part three, how to get a high score in IELTS test. In this video, it's about the interview, the teacher and the candidate. The topic was important events and celebrations in life,
Uh-huh.
and the score is band 8 to 9. Um, the teacher said, sorry, asked many questions like what make special celebrations as a birthdays and wedding different from the other events? Why do you think it is important for societies to emphasize special moments in people's lives? Sorry. Do you think there will be special celebrations in the future that don't exist today? Is the candidate said this question is unusual for her, and the other, what are some of the common challenge of organizing a celebration for someone, and how can this be handled? Um, if you could be in change of organizing our big special event in your life, what would it be and why? And when the finish, the teacher asked the candidate if her take any questions to him, and then when the finish the interview, there are the steps to take on high score. Listen carefully to questions, take time to think, complete complete answer. You need to, when you respond, you need to set complete answers. You need to buy time. It's very important because you can use some expression like this question is unusual, or that's interesting question. You can win time to respond. In this moment, you can think about the question, um, uh, and you need to excellent range of vocabulary and grammar. Use the common times, present or past continuous. That is very
Mhm.
important. The answer must be logical and detailed with examples, and you need to show and interact for the questions and excited in all the topics, because you need to convince to the teacher or the
Mhm.
interviewer.
Okay, the interviewer. Joanna, right, great reflection. Remember that this part it takes about 4 or 5 minutes.
Um, teacher. I believe it's, I don't know specific, but I believe, no, it's not
Okay,
specific. I don't know.
okay, Joanna. Yeah, 4 or 5 minutes about. Rosalba,
Okay, tell me, teacher.
okay, we're gonna talk tonight about movies. Okay, you're going to describe your favorite movie. So, what's the name of that film?
Can you repeat, please?
Uh,
I don't understand the
do
question.
you have a special movie? Do you remember
Um,
its name?
the special movie for me,
Film, yeah.
um, this is the um, mm, don't I don't watch TV. The special movie, Titanic,
Okay, Titanic.
yeah,
Titanic. Do you
Titanic.
remember what's the theme? The theme of this film? The plot. The plot. Why is this film interesting? The most important part of this film, Titanic. Please tell us.
The most important difference
Yeah, part. Uh-huh.
is the because is the the I don't say the
Rosalba,
lot of
Rosalba, what's
the
that
lot
story?
of
What's the film about? Describe the story.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. And the story is Titanic is the movie romantic. Uh, is
Okay.
is is romantic. Is important the healthy people because the um, the boat is
Uh-huh.
is under um, under the water, um, is the impression, um, the because the peoples and the children's small children uh, um, died in this story. um, is the nervous for the is the nervous the people for the action
Mhm.
um,
Rosalba, where does that story take place? In a restaurant, on a ship, or on a plane?
in the restaurant.
No.
Is in the
Titanic was
restaurant?
a big ship.
Yes,
A big ship. Remember?
yes. This is the big ship.
Uh-huh.
Is the long
Uh-huh.
is the long ship is very a lot of people, um, and this is um, the is the love story between the Jackson,
Okay.
that
Rosalba,
that
but in spite of that tragedy, did you like the,
Jackson and Rose.
yeah, all right. Rose and the other
Yeah.
character?
Tell me? Repeat, please.
In spite of that tragedy, did you like the story?
I like.
Uh-huh. You
I
like it?
like the story with the boy, the big children is the boat journey crashed
Uh-huh.
into iceberg. That's on Leonardo, and
Uh-huh.
yes,
Leon
it's started to save Rose uh,
okay.
from the drawing, and he achieved it, but everyone who who was on the ship, Rose died, except Rose died.
Uh-huh.
It's a story that
That's
is very well writing, and has a great special um, effort because the the director has organized and chose the best scenes.
uh-huh.
The Titanic is wonderful. It's wonderful thing,
Uh-huh.
in my opinion.
Okay.
It can help young people to say
Uh-huh.
apassionate
Pas
love,
passionate. Uh-huh. Love.
passionate love story with a tragic end. This is the
And
tragic end.
okay.
It was really romantic and sad. Mm,
Rosalba, sorry to interrupt you, but Titanic is a romantic story, right?
mm,
Uh, what do you
the,
think of the violent films?
the violet.
Yeah, violent films.
Mm,
What's your opinion about that type of films?
I don't.
Or Rosalba, do you find any difference between a Chinese film and an American movie?
I I don't. I
Please,
don't. I don't understand, teacher. I don't
listen,
understand.
listen. There are American movies and Chinese movies. For example, Jackie Chan. Did you find
I,
any difference between
of,
a Chinese?
of course, it's different.
Okay,
It's
please tell.
different because
Uh,
different because the
Chinese.
Chinese is the I don't say guerra.
War.
War. Okay,
Uh-huh.
war. And the Titanic is romantic.
Uh-huh.
Is and the Shiny is short. The history is short, and the Titanic is long, mm, more or less.
Okay. Rosalba, to finish this participation, so do you consider that films need computer techniques in order to be done? Or why movies need computer techniques?
And the computer is I don't remember, is the is the star in the earth.
Uh-huh.
The star in the earth is about the the film of the history is about the child, and the problems is um, dyslexia.
Okay, Rosalba, thank you so much for sharing with us that experience.
Okay.
Joanna, hey, Jan.
Yes, teacher, I'm here.
Okay, Joanna, you are going to describe an interesting city you know and like. Where is it? Or what city is it?
Okay.
It doesn't matter if the city is in Colombia or outside of it, abroad.
Okay. Um, for me, the my interesting city is Bucaramanga. I
Uh-huh.
live in Bucaramanga, and
Where is
I took a
Bucaramanga located?
Bucaramanga is located at the of north of east to Colombia. Um,
Uh-huh.
in
How how
in
did
the
you go?
Santander department,
Uh-huh.
it's a
How did you go
capital of
there?
where if you
The,
stayed in where do you live, teacher?
in Valledupar right now.
Right now, okay. If you you need to take maybe a bus in your in a term in the station of the buses, and like you need to traveling around 8 or 9 hours from Valledupar to Bucaramanga. It's really near because it's similar when you go to the Santa Marta or Cartagena. It's like it's a
Oh,
similar distance of these cities.
okay. Great explanation. Joanna, and how did you go to uh Bucaramanga? How did you go there?
Bucaramanga is a beautiful city. Is the nickname like this is a beautiful city or is the city of the beautiful parks. Yes,
Okay.
is and you can go to the all the parks. It has many parks, and in this moment is very wonderful to go to the Santissimo. Is similar Jesus or a Jesus, a big Jesus, similar Brazil. Yes, I
Oh,
don't remember the name.
Rio de Janeiro. Okay.
Yes, yes, it's similar and it's a beautiful part like you can visit if you visit Bucaramanga.
Okay. Good. Interesting. Uh, what do you do there in Bucaramanga?
What? Re, can you repeat, please, teacher?
What do you do in Bucaramanga?
I'm working at a private school as a teacher.
Uh-huh. How is the, please tell me something about the tourism development in
The
that
tourism,
department. Yeah, tourism.
okay. Tourism is a touristic.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Santander, the governor in your politics promote about the 87 reasons to visit to Santander. Yes, why?
Uh-huh.
Because Santander has 87 towns. Yes, towns, and you can go in the all the towns. You can go all different touristic. For example, Tubarichara is the characteristic. It's a emblematic town. Um,
Uh-huh.
you can go to the Las Gachas. It's about holes, big holes, and you can is, take a shower in these holes.
Oh,
There are this city. This part is very beautiful, teacher. It's very beautiful. You can go to the San Hill. San Hill. Can
San
you?
Hill?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
it has a nature reserve,
Next.
forest, natural
Uh-huh.
forest, like General Park.
Uh-huh.
It has many trees,
Okay.
different kinds of trees, and it has
Okay.
many places to visit in our department.
Johanna, are there tourist guides? If I go to El Santissimo and I need the service of a tourist guide, can I meet one of them over there?
Yes, teacher. I would like to. I would like. I love to explain in this kind of places because I love the stories. I love the kind of or activities to do because you can express your opinions about your native places, or I believe that.
Uh-huh. Okay. I would like to go. Joanna, I would like to go to that place to visit the Santissimo. And you told me something like the river who has many holes, and I can take a
Yes,
shower over there. Yeah.
it's beautiful,
But,
teacher. It's real. It's
but
very
listen to
beautiful.
me, Joanna. Ha. It's difficult. Listen. I would like to go to San Andres, but you have just told me about Bucaramanga. Please convince me to go to Bucaramanga instead of going to San Andres. What would you what would you tell me?
Okay,
To convince me. Try to convince me to go to Bucaramanga next weekend.
okay, teacher. And it's so difficult because San Andres is very beautiful and it's complicated to debate with that. But I tried. Okay. In this department we have San Andres too. I was born in San Andres, Santander. It's the same name. And you can go to San Andres. It's similar. In San Andres we have a big lake. The name is El Ortizes Lake, Laguna de
Uh-huh.
Ortizes. It's a beautiful and wonderful lake. And you can share search in the Google, and you can
Oh.
see it's a very beautiful. The lake, it has many stories about that. Um, the people said about this culture. Is the second lake, the most important in South America, and
Uh-huh.
the weather is sunny, or it's like yes, it's sunny. It's sunny. It's hot, and
Uh-huh.
the difference with the other lakes is the weather.
The weather. Oh.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
and I believe you can know another kinds of the weathers. Eh, you can go to the Laguna de Ortizes and like and it's more cheap. It's more cheap if
Uh-huh.
you if you if
It's cheaper. Uh-huh.
it's cheaper, yes, because
Uh-huh.
if you can go to if you will go to San Andres, it's more expensive. It's more expensive than you. It's more cheaper. I would like to go and and you love this lake.
Okay, Johanna, thank you so much for your explanations. You have just convinced me. So I have made my mind. I definitely go to Bucaramanga to visit that lake. Okay, thank you.
Okay, teacher.
Thank you so much.
Okay, okay, teacher. Thank you.
Great explanation, Johanna. Rosalba,
Okay, teacher, and me, I'm
okay,
listening.
uh-huh. Your last participation for tonight. Uh, Let me look for something to talk about. Rosalba.
Hello, hello,
Uh-huh.
teacher. You listen me?
Describe, at this time, you're going to describe a newspaper or magazine you enjoy reading. Which newspaper or magazine do you read the most regularly?
Describe the newspaper. This
Yeah.
is the articles,
What,
different
what,
news.
what, what newspaper? El Tiempo, El Heraldo.
Tiempo. No, el tiempo.
Okay. Ajá.
The tiempo is the long articles.
Ajá.
Uh, noise is coloring is in
Ajá.
color and different news about the city.
Ajá.
Mm, in the newspaper there are
Rosalba, the
robots.
newspaper, listen to me, please. The newspaper is divided into many parts. Okay? Which part do you like the most?
This is the sports.
Aha. Why? Why do you like sports?
The light sport because I like
Uh-huh.
the soccer
Like soccer?
because I have the nephew in soccer professional. In this moment, he he play in Santa Fe.
Uh-huh.
Um, and I like this sport because is very funny, is very
It's funny?
uh, it's very funny the sports in Barranca Bermeja. I I was
What sport? What sport is practice in your city? Barranca Bermeja?
yes, yes,
What's the
in
most okay, sport played?
the sport place in Barranca Bermeja. This is
Huh?
the soccer.
Soccer.
Uh,
Good.
yes. In Barranca Bermeja,
Rosalba.
I was in the stadium, Daniel Villa
Uh-huh.
Zapata. In Daniel Villa Zapata, I was look to look Alianza Petrolera.
Alianza Petrolera.
Yes,
That sounds interesting.
yes, is the professional A in the category A. My nephew was in this club, and and um, he was in junior in Equidad,
Uh-huh.
and I I enjoy was was the soccer, the sport soccer. I enjoy.
Rosalba, explain me why you like or enjoy reading uh, this newspaper. Why do
I
you like reading the newspaper?
I reading the sport and the culture, the,
Uh-huh.
the new culture, because in Barranca Bermeja there are different activities. For example, mm, el Festival del Bollo, Festival Vallenato, mm, Reina del Petróleo, ¿no?
Uh-huh.
Because in Barranca Bermeja he um, stay Ecopetrol, the company.
Uh-huh.
It's about the petroleum. And I reading this new the culture and the sports. I don't like reading the die, the people. Mm, mm, I don't say ladrón. Um,
Mm.
and
Okay,
I don't.
Rosalba. Okay. Sorry to interrupt you, but time is passing quickly by. So, Rosalba, where do you read the newspaper? Where? Where do you like to read the newspaper?
Where? What do you like?
Uh-huh.
The read I read in my bedroom. In my
Oh,
bedroom, in the school, I read is the one day I read with the children or with my
uh-huh.
students. I read one day because is the subject is plan lector, and I read the newspaper or magazines. Um,
Okay, Rosalba. Thank you so much. You did a great explanation. Thank
okay,
you.
thank you.
Joanna. Joanna?
I'm here, teacher.
Are you tired?
Um, a little.
Okay, Joanna. The last participation for you tonight. Listen,
Okay, teacher.
you're going to describe a children's game. Okay, we're going to talk about sports. Okay,
Okay.
please tell me one children's game. Tell me the name of one children's game.
Children's game.
Or like
Uh,
chess, they like to play crackers, hide and seek, marbles, flying kites.
okay. Um, in my school, my
Yeah.
children's love playing soccer.
Soccer. Okay. Easy play. How do they play soccer?
Um, how
Yeah. How
do
many teams?
yes,
They
teacher.
they play soccer? Uh-huh.
They play soccer because they have an school or a campaign. No, yes, that a class about the extracurricular activity after the schools. The academic school. They go to practice on Tuesdays and Thursday. Play soccer in the fields in our school.
Okay. Joanna, when you see your kids or your children playing soccer, I'm so sure that you learn something from them. So, could you please tell me what can you learn? What you can learn from the game when you see your kids playing?
Okay.
Do you learn something from that game?
Yes, teacher. I'm learning because I'm learning when they are practicing this sport because
Uh-huh.
they are kids. So and they don't have many cultures or many ideas about the rules in the soccer. Yes, and they need to work about these rules, and then they need more friendship, more respect for the another classmates in this game. I'm learn
Good.
that I need to teach the values, yes, values,
Yeah.
to
Values.
respect
Yeah.
values to respect, like respect to the others, and they need tolerance. They need to have many tolerance, and they need to learn to rank or lost the games. That is very important.
Okay. Joanna, what do you think of the benefits of children's games?
They have many benefits because they are practicing an sport. It's very important in this century. It's very important because the children are growing with us with many technology, and they involve tired about to learn a new things, yes, and that
Uh-huh.
is the first is new and know a new sport, yes, that is a help for them. It's very important, and they have to create they have been to create a routine or habit to a new discipline for them.
Uh-huh. Oh, Joanna, okay. You have mentioned some benefits about children's games and that we have to keep in mind. So, do you see or what's the negative aspect of games? In this case, soccer.
Okay, it's
Remember that you told me they are
a
some of them are not tolerant when
yes,
playing. So,
yes,
do you consider that's a negative aspect of the game?
yes. Or no, they need to do that because they need to
Uh-huh.
learn to to know this feeling. That is important because the kids experiment the new feelings in your lives. That maybe
Uh-huh.
this kind of feel is new for them. So the wrong aspect of the game, I believe, in this in some occasion or situation, create a rivalities in their students, yes.
Uh-huh.
Is strange for me because they are friends, but when they are practicing, they are others. I don't know what happened with my
Mhm.
students, but they
They
are.
change.
Yes, they are transformed
Yeah.
your
His
personality.
their behavior.
Yes,
Yeah.
your behavior. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Finally, Joanna, nowadays children have less and less time for game. What do you think about it?
Um.
Less time. Children nowadays, for example, in Valledupar, they have less and less time to play. You know,
Yes,
what
teacher.
do you think about it?
Teacher, that is very bad. That is very bad because
Uh-huh.
in this in nowadays you say that the fathers need to work, so they don't have time to the children, to their sons or daughters. Yes, so
To
they
spend time with
spend
them.
time. Yes,
Uh-huh.
exactly. They
Go on.
don't have time to spend time to the children. So I believe that is really bad. It's really bad for the families because the children need to this time. The fathers create this habit to share time your family or spend time with the friends, but when the fathers or the parents are present in the games, it's very nice for them. But if you can cut these kind of games, the you maybe you are educating very bad. They need to do any sport. It's very important. Some sport. It's very important for the life of the children. It's very
Joanna,
important.
I don't know. It happens. Maybe it's 5 or 3 years ago. It was an image where there was a child and his dad, and there was a message on it. It says something like, "Father or Dad, do you have a minute for me?"
Uh,
Can you understand?
yes, yes, I understand. Yes,
Dad, do you have a minute for me? So,
yes.
what do you believe about this? What's the background of this message, in your opinion?
Mm, teacher is really sad. For me, it's really sad because I'm working with the little kids, and I
Yeah.
know these cases. I know these cases. Uh, Maybe in my students are a high status, and they don't have they can't spend time with their parents. Yes, that is true. So I in my opinion, it's I believe that they are poor.
Uh,
That yes, but they don't have time for the children. So it's really sad.
yeah.
It's really bad for the educating or educate these little kids. That is very important to spend time with these children. I don't have
Yeah.
children, but I feel very sad with this situation.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe they experience lack of affection because they don't have time or to share with their parents. Maybe they need that kind of affection, and they don't receive it from their parents, but maybe from the other not indicated people. uh, Joanna, thank you so much for your participation tonight. uh,
Okay,
you did a great job, great perseverance uh,
thank you.
in my scores. Okay, you show up in all the encounters.
Yes, teacher.
Great perseverance, great pronunciation, fluency in English. So don't worry about the grade. You did a great job. Okay, Joanna?
Thank you very much, teacher. Thank you
Thank you
for
so
your
much.
time.
Yeah. Tell us something to your friend Rosalba and I about the
Yes,
encounters.
yes, teacher.
Yes.
Rosalba, hello. For me, this encounters was very important because I believe I am growing my speaking skill. I feel more sure or security. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
I,
Secure,
I
more
feel
confidence.
yes,
Yeah.
more confidence and comfortable when I'm talking. So Rosalba, thank you for your appreciation. I listen with details, and thank you, teacher, because I'm learning very very much with you. Thank you very much. This encounters was very happy for me. It's very happy for me.
Okay. And for me too, Joanna, because I learned a lot from you. Uh, I will add some experience to my learning process, and that experience is in the bottom of my heart, not only in my mind. So I learned something from you. Maybe one of these days, casuality. Uh, I will meet you in Bucaramanga, and I say, "Hey, are you Joanna?" Okay,
Yes. Okay.
I
Okay,
remember
teacher.
you.
I am. I am. Okay. Okay, teacher.
Okay, Joanna,
Thank
thank
you
you for
very
your
much.
participation in the encounter. Thank you so much. Rosalva,
Tell me, teacher.
do you have something? But we are not going to cry tonight. Please tell, please tell us something you want to share with us.
Teacher, and this is
Joanna, you did a great job.
Okay,
Okay,
teacher.
we
Okay,
are all ears.
okay, teacher. Thank you very much.
Okay, Joanna, Rosalba?
yes, teacher. Yes, tell me,
Uh-huh. Did
teacher.
you like did you have a reflection? Something to tell us about the encounters?
Okay, yes, teacher. This encounters is important for me because it's very it's important for my job, for my life. I like learn speak very well, and this encounters is the practice for me because I don't practice with other people here. I like the language. I learn very well all skills and speaking, reading. Um, um, this encounter is the improve my skills, and there are funny, and I enjoy here with you. I I I very important for your advice
Yeah.
for me, but practice the language. But it's important for the exams in all time, for my finish the semester,
Yeah.
uh, and and my and my my semester, my licenciatura,
Your
licenciatura.
career? Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Your
Uh,
career?
I
Uh-huh.
I I think that these encounters uh, every in all semesters, the first
Okay.
and the last.
Oh, good, good.
It's very good.
Okay. Thank you, Rosalba. Thank you, Joanna. Please continue sharing your speaking in your schools and with everybody that can speak this important second or foreign language. Okay, it was a pleasure to share with you the last encounter tonight. So, blessings and have a good night.
Same to
Good
you,
night,
teacher.
teacher. Thank
Blessing.
you.
Have a
Okay,
night.
my appreciation. Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night.